Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a bigger card reading to find out the information you need to know. I've got 4 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the little apple stress ball thing. Group 2 is the scissors. Group 3 is the pen. Group 4 is the padlock. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be in the description box below. I'm also going to leave a link to my Patreon where we're going to be going a bit deeper and doing some channeled messages from Spirit to find out the information you need from the spirit world. So if you'd like to join me over there, please check out the information in the description box. You can also find details of my personal reading and how to donate via PayPal. If you're interested, I'd be super grateful. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how this resonates for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And sorry if my voice sounds a bit tense today, I'm having some neck and shoulder issues again, but thank you so much for watching and I will see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the little stress ball. I've just realised it's a strawberry, not an apple. I don't know why I thought it was an apple. Let's see what cards you have. From the Work Your Light Oracle, you have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. And align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? From the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have Ascension. From Marcel's Oracle, you have Baptism. Very interesting energy already. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Universe. And the Priestess. From the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, you have the Page of Pentacles. And Strength. And then from the Ancestral Path Tarot, you have the Moon. And the Three of Cups. Very interesting energy. Well, it does feel like it's time to let go of anything that is kind of bad for you or anything that needs to change. It does feel like you guys are ascending to a higher level. And with the Baptism card here, it kind of feels like you're being kind of reborn in a more cleansed, like spiritually cleansed way. So any bad habits, any bad people from the past, any situations that are not perfect for you will probably be removed. And I feel like it's time for you to start thinking about what needs to be removed. And I don't feel like you need to think too much. It's more like sensing. I feel like your intuition is very, very powerful. So if you have been getting any messages from within, any downloads, any guidance, it does feel very divinely guided. It also feels like there's a lot of healing happening in relationships and within you. There may also be a specific person who maybe needs healing or maybe can help to heal you. They may even come in with like an offer of assistance. There may be someone who can help you. It could be financial assistance. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be someone who can help you financially. Someone who can support you. Someone who can give you really good advice. But I do also feel like your own advice is very good and very in tune. It does feel like you can make plans for the future that will be, I feel like, followed through on. I feel like the things that you start to think about now and the things that you want are kind of meant for you. So it's a really good time to make plans, and I also feel like you have a lot of determination and strength to see them through, to bring things to success. And it does feel like there might be something coming to a point of success very soon for you. Well, not like super, super soon. I feel like in time that is like foreseeable, but it will require a little bit of patience for you. It will require you to stay with it a little bit longer and kind of wait. But like I said, I do feel like you're sensing this already. You might be sensing a kind of incoming success, an incoming win. And it does feel like financially things will be looking up. I do feel like you have skills that you can use, and I feel like if you're patient, you will find the opportunities to use the skills that you have. And like opportunities to align your life more. Because it does feel like there might be a few small things that need to be changed and need to be altered right now, but like you're very close. And yeah, it's like this baptism, this alignment, this ascension process where you are kind of being cleansed and elevated. And that might take you away from some people and situations that maybe you had wanted with you. But I do feel like you're already sensing the things that need to go. And for some of you, it might be friends, it might be relationships. There might be some secrets for some of you. There might be some secrets within your friendship circle or group of people around you. It doesn't have to be like friends. It could be co-workers or family or within your neighborhood. Could also be a third-party situation. I'm not sure if you've got like an intuitive hunch that you've been maybe cheated on or something like that, and I feel like there might be some news coming soon. But it does feel like the things that you're intuitively picking up on, there will be news to confirm it soon if you're patient. And I feel like anything that does get removed is for a reason. It's like to cleanse your life, to purify your life, to let in more light. But it's not like sunlight, it's moonlight. It's like the light from your intuition, the light from within. Not without. It's you creating positive change in your own life. Like it's not coming from an external event, it's coming from you and your intuition and your own actions and your own success. But yeah, I do feel like if you wait, there's some really great opportunities coming, and there also might be some information coming to kind of confirm some things. And I also feel like there might be some people who you can kind of connect with who would be good friends for you. But you will have to follow your own intuition to find the things that are right for you. But I hope you enjoyed that group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to start the channeling now because it feels like the right time. So please come and join me over on Patreon if you'd like to see that. The link will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you enjoyed this reading, and check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. Please go and check out the other videos on my channel if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the scissors. Let's see what cards you have. From the Work Your Light Oracle, you have Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution, Expression. From the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have Honoring Your Energy. From Marcel's Oracle, you have Collaboration. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Prince of Discs. And the Fool. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the King of Cups. And the Two of Wands. And then from the Ancestral Path Tarot, you have the Eight of Cups. And the Seven of Cups. It feels like you guys might be quite confused about what direction you want to go in. You might be considering whether to stick something out that it feels like you might have been very, very committed to, or you might have been doing for a very long time. But yeah, it feels like you're thinking about whether to leave or whether to stay, whether to start something new or whether to continue with what you've been putting in your effort into. And what I'm feeling is, in your heart, it kind of feels like you already know what you want and you need to honor that. And it might be other people's ideas in your head that are kind of confusing you and making you feel like you want something else other than what you want. So I would say be careful who you have around you. But at the same time, it does feel like there are people around you who can help you with regards to the dreams that you have, the things that you actually want to be doing. What I'm feeling is like you have people around you who are distracting you and taking you off course and making you feel like you shouldn't want the things you want, you shouldn't want to do the things you want to do. And then other people who you can maybe work with to make the things you want to happen. But you might have just ended up kind of stuck on your own, I'm feeling, kind of not wanting to be around anyone, or stuck with the kind of wrong people who are taking you down the wrong kind of path. But it feels like it might be a good time to take some time out to think about what you want and to plan what you want and to think about your own future and what you would most like to see in your future, because it feels like it's time for you to have a fresh start. And like the things you've been putting in a lot of energy into might not continue for that much longer. It might be that you can't continue with something that you've been thinking about whether or not to continue with anyway, so it might be time to leave. And it might be that you're thinking of leaving anyway and just not sure. Taking time to decide. And yeah, I do feel like other people might have been distracting you from making your decision. And you also might have to keep it to yourself for now. It might not be good to talk to anyone about it until you've made your decision. And then once you have made your decision, I feel like it'll be easier to find the people you can collaborate with. There might be someone around who can give you very good advice, who's like maybe someone you're not currently thinking about speaking to. Someone who's maybe quite quiet and maybe keeps things to themselves quite a lot. Rather than loud, opinionated people, it might be someone who only gives advice when asked kind of person, who would be good for you to seek out advice from. But I do feel like you kind of know for yourself and you need to follow your own feelings. I also feel like you might have been keeping a lot of stuff to yourself in order to make a decision, and it might be time to share it with other people. With this collaboration energy, it might be that you've kind of done as much as you can on your own. Like maybe you've been planning to do a specific thing on your own and you're thinking about leaving it behind completely, but it might be that you don't need to leave it behind, you just need to introduce some new people or new elements, like additional things. And in that case, it might be that if you've been like keeping everything to yourself, it might be that communicating with others would help to give you some direction. I do feel like there is some direction coming, and it will come from your own feelings, from you kind of sharing your feelings, from you bringing your feelings to the surface. And yeah, I feel like you might be confused for right now, but I feel like it will become very clear for you. And it feels quite spiritually significant, like whatever you're thinking of leaving behind and starting afresh with. It feels like it's quite a significant thing for you and it will lead to quite a transformation. But yeah, it feels like the right time to start the channeling now, so I'm going to do that. Please join me over on Patreon if you'd like to see that. The link to that will be in the description box below. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the pen. Let's see what cards you have. From the Work Your Light Oracle, you have Pleiades, Double Mission, Channeling, and Uplifting Humanity. From the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have Divine Timing. From Marcel's Oracle, you have Guidance. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Prince of Swords. and the Moon. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, and the Tower. And then from the Ancestral Path Tarot, you have the Nine of Sacred Circles, and the King of Staves, interesting. It's very interesting we have the energy of the Tower coming through twice with the Guidance card and the Tower. So I'm getting like a very positive energy from the Tower. I know a lot of you will probably be afraid of the Tower and not like it, but it's giving me the energy of like really important information coming to you, with this card being called Guidance and the topic of this reading being the information you need to know. So I feel like there's like an intuitive sense within you right now that there is something to know. And it feels like you're watching this reading for a purpose. But it feels like it's not meant for you to know, like if things seem really cloudy and uncertain, and if you've been trying to think, trying to plan and finding it just impossible, it feels like that's all for a reason. And it feels like the way is going to come very quickly and by surprise. It might be something that you would never have expected, maybe in a really good way. Maybe like something you never would have dreamed would even be able to happen to you, that will completely change your plans. And it might be that you're not being allowed to make concrete plans right now because they're going to change anyway. You also might be disappointed about, like if you're single, you might be really disappointed about being single, but it feels like you need to be because you're going to meet someone really amazing by surprise. And it's like if you were with the wrong person, you wouldn't be able to meet this person. Or like, yeah, it might be that there's something really amazing happening to you that if you were in a relationship, it might not be able to happen. Or same thing if you're like struggling to find a job, it might be that if you had a job, this thing that's going to happen to you won't happen. So it's like whatever your current situation now, no matter how stressful it is, it feels like it's for a reason. And even the breakthrough that happens for you guys, it might be really stressful, but it feels like the other side of the stress is a much easier situation, a much more relaxing situation that you'll feel much happier with. And yeah, I feel like once this big change, this big transformation happens, you'll feel very on top of your situation. And there won't be any more shocks, there won't be any more unexpected events. And I do really feel like it's something good. It's like breaking apart a negative situation and having a transformation to something much better very quickly through something unexpected and surprising. And it does feel very fated, it feels very divine. It feels like it's part of you guys' like spiritual mission here. Like it's purposeful, it has a purpose. Everything has a purpose, but especially this next phase of your journey, like whatever's happening for you guys. And I do get the strong sense that you're already picking up on a lot of things. And I feel like everything that you're currently really uncertain about is going to be revealed to you. And it will really help you to find a sense of direction. I also feel like if you are single and if you do have like really strong feelings for someone, they might have feelings for you too, but just not be saying. And it feels like they will stay at some point if that's you. But yeah, I feel like for most of you, this is something like bigger, much bigger than that, much more important than that, much more significant and personal. It's like a complete transformation that happens, that will perhaps change anything that you had kind of planned or thought about happening. Anything you had been determined to make happen, it might just completely change. And yeah, for some of you that could be falling in love with someone and having a relationship. That might be what changes your plans. Or it could be, for example, something you're working on really blowing up. And that again could change your plans. It could change your environment. It could change your outlook on life. Because yeah, I'm feeling like personally this is going to bring you a lot of success and it is going to change your outlook. It's going to give you a lot more confidence, and I feel like that is going to change how you see your future and change the way you make plans, the plans that you want to make. So I really hope you enjoyed that group too. It feels like the right time to start channeling. So if you'd like to see that, please come and join me over on Patreon. The link will be below in the description box. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here. I make a lot of content like this. Check out the other videos on my channel if you'd like to see more. You can also find information about personal readings in the description box below, as well as my PayPal link if you'd like to donate to my channel. I'd be super grateful. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Padlock. Let's see what cards you have. From the Work Your Light Oracle, you have the Age of Light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. From the Shamanic Healing Oracle, you have Anger. From Marcel's Oracle, you have Self-Image. From the Thoth Tarot, you have the Hierophant. And Fortune. From the Radiant Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, you have the Star. Justice. And the Page of Cups. And then from the Ancestral Path Tarot, you have the Queen of Sacred Circles and the Four of Staves. I'm not sure if you guys have been having some problems with self-esteem, self-image, but also anger and anxiety and things like that, and I'm feeling like they're all connected. And I'm also feeling like they might come from very, very far in the past, like very early childhood. It might be that maybe one of your parents was very angry, maybe one of your parents had self-image problems. Or perhaps one of your parents might have said things to you in anger that gave you self-image problems. But it feels like very deep and internal and like ingrained into your psyche. But what I'm seeing is there's a lot of potential for you to heal this. For you to be able to fix this and move forwards in a nicer way, feeling a lot more confident about yourself. Particularly if you have any body image issues, I'm seeing you just feeling a lot more confident in your skin and being able to put anything, like any negative words that you've been told, maybe by like bullies in your childhood, put all of that behind you and see yourself in a good light. And for some of you, this might come from somebody who's like offering you love, someone who really sees you in a beautiful light, who will show you yourself. But yeah, it does feel like time to work on things like that. But I'm feeling like you will get some information with regards to something good about you is what I'm feeling. I feel like there's some news that you'll want to celebrate, something that will make you feel really blessed, something that will make you feel really happy. And I feel like for some of you, this could be someone who's like really in love with you, or it could be a personal victory, a personal success, maybe with your career. For some of you, it could be a promotion or something. You might have always doubted yourself and had like imposter syndrome, but I feel like that would be proven wrong by something. It feels like something changing in your life, like on a very big scale, that gives you a lot more confidence and hope and self-esteem. And I'm feeling you're getting really good opportunities coming to you. It's like a chance coming to do what you've always wanted to do, and a chance to be your very best self, a chance for you to shine brightly. So it's like you do need to take care of these little issues before you're ready for that. I also feel a sense of like better people around you, so I'm not sure if you're getting away from anyone negative from the past and having like more supportive friends, a more supportive community. I also feel like if you do have issues from your own childhood, it's definitely time to take care of it, because it feels like for some of you, if you're like of the right age, you might become parents soon. And even if you're younger, it's always time to start healing so that you will be ready to not repeat the same cycles and the same patterns and the same problems when you do become a parent. But yeah, I do feel like there's people in your life who can really help you to see yourself in a more bright light. And I feel like there's people to communicate with, to get information, rather than me just giving it to you in this reading. I feel like there's like practical information you can get, practical evidence to support things, like to support more positive thinking, more positive believing. Because I really do feel like what's happening now is like what you've always been waiting for, what you've always been wanting. And it is going to help you, but it's like in advance to help yourself. It's time to try and feel more positive and feel good about yourself, ready for these opportunities. And I'm getting strong energy of like a family, so I'm not sure if there is a pregnancy happening that you're just not aware of yet. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Page of Cups, and then the Queen of Sacred Circles has what looks like grandmother and baby. So yeah, there could be like a marriage in your family or a child being born in your family. It might be a secret right now, but it might be revealed to you very soon. And it also could be this reading is like preparing you for your own children, your own family. It feels like the right time to start channeling now, so please join me over on Patreon if you'd like to see that. But I really hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. And leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're new here, I make a lot of content like this. And check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon, PayPal for donations, Instagram and Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.